Welcome back to the Daily Morning Sports Feed on Reds Army, with me as editor Olivia. Today, let's take a look at some notable sports news in the past 24 hours. Thank you for always supporting and accompanying us. Come to the following hot news. Atlanta Braves Marcell Ozuna arrested on DUI charge. Rams lose sloppy preseason game to Texans, 24-20. Packers beat Saints, 20-10, in second preseason game. Atlanta Braves Marcell Ozuna arrested on DUI charge. Braves outfielder Marcell Ozuna was arrested early Friday morning and charged with driving under the influence of alcohol. Ozuna spoke to reporters for 18 seconds before the game against the Houston Astros. He made a statement, but didn't take any questions. "I disappointed my team," he said. "I disappointed my family. I don't have anything to say more. It's a legal matter." It was the second arrest in as many years for Ozuna. He was arrested on May 29, 2021, on charges of aggravated assault by strangulation and battery after police officers said they witnessed him attacking his wife. Those charges were dropped after he completed a pretrial diversion program. Ozuna was arrested by a Norcross police officer in Metro Atlanta and booked into the Gwinnett County Jail at about 4:30 a.m. Friday. He was charged with DUI and failure to maintain lane and was released on $1,830 bond. The Atlanta Braves are aware of Marcell Ozuna's arrest this morning and are still gathering all the facts pertaining to the incident, the team said in a statement. Quote, "Our organization takes these matters very seriously and are obviously disappointed by the situation. As this is a legal matter, we will have no further comment until the process is complete." Ozuna's was not in Friday's lineup, the fifth straight game he has missed due to poor performance on the field, manager Brian Snitker said. Snitker spoke to Ozuna earlier Friday but didn't elaborate on their conversation. "No, like I said, I think everything's been said," Snitker said. "We're disappointed that it happened, and we'll just go on." Ozuna, 31, is in his third season in Atlanta and in the second year of a $65 million, four-year contract. He hit .338 and led the National League with 18 homers and 56 RBI in 2020, but has dropped below .215 for two consecutive seasons. Ozuna is hitting .214 with 20 homers and 46 RBI this season. This season's substandard production led to reduced playing time even before the arrest. Snitker didn't know whether Ozuna will face a suspension. Following the 2021 arrest, Ozuna was placed on administrative leave during an MLB investigation and missed Atlanta's World Series championship run. He was then suspended for 20 games under its domestic violence policy in November, allowing him to return for the start of this season. Ozuna apologized to his teammates and fans at spring training in March. "My fans, I'm going to give you the best and I'm going to be a better person, and I'm sorry," Ozuna said at the start of spring training. Ozuna's pretrial diversion program, which led to the previous charges being dropped, included 3 to 6 months of supervision, a 24-week family violence intervention program, at least 200 hours of community service and an anger management course. Rams lose sloppy preseason game to Texans, 24-20. The Rams' offense didn't have much trouble moving the ball against the Chargers last week, but the Texans' defense proved to be a tougher test for Los Angeles backups. In Week 2 of the preseason on Friday night, the Rams struggled to get anything going offensively, mustering only 277 yards with several sloppy plays, including a fumble by John Wolford and a dropped handoff by A.J. Rose. Ultimately, the Rams fell to Houston, 24-20, dropping their preseason record to 1-1. The Rams' defense did a nice job limiting Houston's first-string offense in the first half, limiting the Texans to only 7 points before halftime, which was encouraging because some of the players on the field for Los Angeles will contribute defensively this season. Kobe Durant broke up a pass, forced a fumble and recorded a sack, while Robert Rochelle had a pass deflection of his own and helped force a fumble, too. The frustrating part of this game for the Rams was the offensive line. Logan Bruss gave up a pair of sacks before getting hurt, and the Texans as a team recorded 6 total sacks on Wolford and Bryce Perkins. It was just much too difficult for either quarterback to find a rhythm with defenders bearing down on them all night. But in the second half, Perkins helped provide a spark on offense. He led a go-ahead touchdown drive in the fourth quarter, moving the ball on a 13-play, 7-plus-minute possession to give the Rams a 20-17 lead with just over 5 minutes to go. The Texans answered the Rams' score by getting into the end zone with only 1:05 left in the game, taking a 24-20 lead and putting the ball in Perkins' hands one last time. He and the offense moved the ball and had a chance to take the lead late, but they just ran out of time down the stretch and couldn't get the job done. It was a disappointing loss by the Rams, who could have very easily won this game had it not been for their 7 penalties, sloppy execution on offense and some defensive mistakes down the stretch. There were some encouraging things to take away from the game, like the play of Perkins and the impressive performance by their young defensive backs, but there's still a lot for the Rams to clean up. Lance McCutcheon came up big for the Rams once again with 5 catches for 98 yards, topping his total from Week 1 of the preseason. He did fail to score a touchdown, though. On defense, Jake Hummel led the team in tackles once again, making 6 stops in the loss. Durant and Jonah Williams had the only sacks for the Rams. Packers beat Saints, 20-10, in second preseason game. The Packers won their home preseason game Friday night at Lambeau Field, 20-10 over the New Orleans Saints. QB Jordan Love played the bulk of the game and finished 12 of 24 for 113 yards with 1 TD for a 77.3 passer rating. His TD pass was to Wr. Romeo Doubs, who had 3 catches for 24 yards. Wr. Juwann Winfree also had 3 catches for 41. On the ground, RB Tyler Goodson had 10 carries for 42 yards, and RB Patrick Taylor added 8 rushes for 27. The biggest play of the game came midway through the fourth quarter when number 3 QB Danny Etling ran around right end on a read option and raced untouched 51 yards for a touchdown. It turned Green Bay's 3-point lead into a 10-point advantage. Defensively, LB Ray Wilburn was the Packers' leading tackler with 7 total stops, including a sack on a scramble by rookie Saints QB Ian Book, who played the whole game. Recently signed Micah Abernathy had an interception for the Packers. Book finished 16 of 28 for 113 yards with 1 TD, 1 INT and a 63.5 rating. He also scrambled 7 times for 49 yards. Here's a recap of all the action. Packers and Saints tied 3-3 after first quarter. New Orleans won the opening coin toss and elected to defer. Packers quarterback Jordan Love scrambled for 11 yards before Patrick Taylor gained 7 yards on 2 carries. Love fired a deep ball to Romeo Doubs on 3rd and 3 but the pass fell incomplete. Ian Book started at quarterback for New Orleans. Packers inside linebacker Isaiah McDuffie had a good first series, tackling Deonte Harty for a 1-yard gain on 2nd and 13 before chasing down a scrambling Book to force the Saints to punt. On 3rd and 4, Taylor picked up the blitzing inside linebacker to buy Love enough time to hit Juwann Winfree across the middle for a 15-yard pickup. Love completed another 15-yard pass on the next play, this time to rookie Romeo Doubs, to move into Saints territory. Amari Rogers' 8-yard run off a jet sweep moved the Packers to the New Orleans 33. Josiah Deguara caught an 11-yard pass off a play-action rollout on 1st and 10 from the 30. Taylor picked up 3 yards up the middle on 3rd and 2 to set up 1st and goal from the Saints' 9. Recently signed kicker Ramiz Ahmed made a 25-yard field goal to put the Packers ahead 3-0 with 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first quarter, capping a 14-play, 73-yard drive. Will Lutz made a 59-yard field goal to tie the game at 3 at the end of the first quarter. Packers lead Saints 13-10 at halftime. Jake Hansen replaced Josh Myers at center during the Packers' third offensive series, with Royce Newman moving to right guard and Zach Tom entering the game at right tackle. The Packers got out of a 3rd and 19 situation from their own 11 after Malcolm Roach was flagged for roughing the passer. Green Bay came alive after the penalty with Love hitting Winfree for a 21-yard pass. Tyler Goodson and the offensive line took it from there. Goodson caught a pass for 10 yards and then rushed 15 yards up the middle to set up 1st and goal from the New Orleans 4. Love then hit Romeo Doubs on a quick throw over Brian Allen for the 4-yard touchdown to push the Packers back ahead 10-3 with 8:04 left in the first half. New Orleans was driving on the next series before a fumble that was recovered by Packers safety Sean Davis and returned 37 yards to the Saints' 32-yard line. Green Bay advanced the ball 5 yards with a Patrick Taylor run before Ahmed drilled a 45-yard field goal to put the Packers up 13-3 with 2:35 left in the first half. Safety Vernon Scott injured his shoulder on the Packers' next defensive stand. His replacement, Micah Abernathy, intercepted Book with 54 seconds left in the half. The Saints got the ball back 2 plays later after a Tyler Davis fumble. Book cut the Packers' lead to 13-10 with a 20-yard touchdown pass to rookie receiver Chris Olave. Packers lead Saints 13-10 after 3. The Packers' defense forced a 3-and-out to start the second half. Green Bay started at its own 20-yard line after an 81-yard Blake Gillikin punt. Love remained in the game, though the Packers switched up their offensive line, with Caleb Jones entering at left tackle, Cole Van Lanen at left guard and Sean Rhyan at right guard. Packers turn back Saints 20-10. And those are also the most outstanding morning news today. Thank you to everyone for listening and following RedsArmy's daily news. If you find the video interesting and useful, please click like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the latest sports news.